Welcome back to the D4 channel, and today we'll be doing a Skeleton Crew trailer reaction. Now, I've only seen little clips of this trailer on Instagram of the like. D23 just happened this past weekend, so we got a boatload of news regarding Star Wars, but we finally got a trailer for the Skeleton Crew. Now, before I get into this trailer, of course, like and subscribe to the D4 channel. Please hit the bell for notification for every time we upload a video. That would be much appreciated. Now, there have been rumors that this show is supposed to be a Star Wars version of the Stranger Things. We're obviously following children, so it's going to be a very young adult kind of story that they're going to tell. So I'm very curious to see the trailer in its entirety, but without further ado, let's get started.
Tomorrow's test will set the course of your
They're
entire
in the suburbs,
future.
in school.
Don't you ever
Also, I don't know what time period this is set, to be honest. I think this might be after Return of the Jedi. I think.
Real adventure. No more pretend. I found something buried in the woods. What do you think it is?
I think it's a lost Jedi temple. Hello?
Be careful where you step.
Okay. Definitely high production value. It definitely looks like that. This December.
We're lost. Really lost.
Tis dangerous out there in space. Trust no one.
Okay. X-Wings. Alright. Oh, the Force?
You're a Jedi.
Okay, alright. Yeah, that I don't know how I feel about this trailer. It definitely looks high production value, and it looks like it's gonna feel, I don't know if I'm gonna say it feels like Star Wars, because it really does look kind of, maybe it's because they're like, look at this. This shot is so, I don't know, weird to me. Like, they actually look like they're living in like an actual neighborhood with like old timey cars that are levitating. I think it's gonna, this show, and I've been talking to my partner D4, Star Wars needs to be more fun. I think Star Wars is kind of losing the fun aspect of it a little bit with certain shows. As good as Andor is, and we're not going to talk about the Acolyte, but they're trying to be too serious. So this show looks like it's going to, bring back the fun of Star Wars, like the adventure of being in a galaxy far, far away. But I don't know, the vibe is kind of off. I think they went a little bit too much in the Stranger Things feel tone of it. Like, Stranger Things was fine because Stranger Things is based on our world back in the 80s, but I don't know, it looks fun, and it definitely looks like high production value.
Entire future.
I don't know what's gonna sell this show is whether we like the kids that we're following. This trailer doesn't really show me much about how I'm gonna. They look like just like the generic type of children you'd cast in a TV show.
Like what?
This guy, the Max Rebo species character, man, I don't know if that's a prosthetic or a puppet, but I don't know, man. He looks kind of creepy and off, but that's okay.
What if we could go
But
anywhere we
the fact that Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are the producers of this show gives me high hope. Usually anything they're directly involved with usually does not entirely fail as a Star Wars media and content. So that gives me high hopes for it. But and I'm glad that they have Jedi. Well, I don't know if he's a Jedi, but a Force user in this show, so it adds a little bit more of the mystical element to their fun hijink adventures.
I think it's a lost Jedi temple.
Now, whether they do find a lost Jedi temple here, that will remain to be seen. But it definitely looks like high production. Like, unlike the Acolyte, where we were wondering where the hell the budget went. Based on the trailer, because we haven't seen the show yet, but based on the trailer, it looks large scale, and it looks like a proper Star Wars. I mean, look at that shot. That looks like straight from the movie right there. This shot right here. Like that looks really cool. So it looks like it's gonna be very high production value, like seen on screen. So and they got tons of alien creatures and stuff. So it's gonna feel like Star Wars, but it looks like it's like they mix Star Wars, Harry Potter, and Stranger Things together. But yeah, I really need to know more about the kids. Like, if we really like the kids that we're following, because that's what makes Stranger Things so good, is that we loved the characters that we're following. So if they're very lovable, and again, I don't know who the heck this guy is. I think this is after Return of the Jedi, so this might be in that Mandalorian era. So then he's either a survivor of Order 66, or he is just a random Force user who comes across these children for whatever reason. Whether we trust him or not, I'm not entirely sure. But let's go on the optimistic side and say he's not a bad guy. And it's coming during the holiday season, so I think it's because I've been burned a little bit from the last Star Wars content that came out from Disney that I'm a little withdrawn, and I'm going to reserve my opinion for when I actually see this show. But the fact that Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau are on this show, and that usually I've realized a pattern with Disney, usually when they release a bad Star Wars content, whatever it is, the next thing usually ends up being pretty good or a banger. So high hopes for Skeleton Crew. It looks good. The kids, I need to see more of the kids. Obviously, this is a first teaser trailer for the show, but let me know what you guys thought of the Skeleton Crew trailer in the comments below. Are you excited for this show, or do you not really care about Skeleton Crew because you've been burned by Disney Star Wars one too many times? Let me know in the comments below, and again, like and subscribe to the D4 channel for all your Star Wars entertainment news on this side of the YouTube galaxy. We would very much appreciate it. As always, we are the D4 channel, and we'll see you guys next time. May the Force be with you.